Hiya crafty friends, it's Kerry from Creative Crafts with Kel. Today I have a Stampin' Up card kit. Now this one, let's have a look, I'll open this up. I have used the stamps for a separate card, for a child's card that I was making, but I actually kept the whole kit together so that we could open this one together. So this one is called the Robot Buddies Kids card kit. I love this one, and the reason I like it is I don't have many stamps that I would say are for children specific, you know, stereotypically boys as well for that matter. So I think this is a really handy one to have in your stash. And inside your kit, all of these things come inside your kit. So we'll have a look what we've got here. This is a card kit that comes with instructions on how to make the cards that are shown here on the front. I think we make 3 of each card, which makes it 9 cards, and all of this comes inside your kit. So you've got the stamp set, which is keepable, put aside into your stash. It's a great one with a very generic happy birthday. I love one of those. It has a stamping block for your stamps. It has one of our previous colours, Bermuda Bay, in a stamping an ink spot, and it has a mini pumpkin pie as well. You've got your Stampin' dimensionals. You've got some cutout sort of die cuts for your sentiments on the front of these cards. So you've got a load of those as well. You have stickers. These are sort of thick stickers as well. And more often than not with the card kits from Stampin' Up, you actually have some left over. So they're really handy for other projects as well. You've got 2 sheets of those. These are likely to be card fronts, possibly. I'm not sure yet, but you've got those. And then you have your card bases. And if you look there, you've got some printing on those. You've got some generic stripes, and then you've got really pale, I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but really pale cogs in the background of that one. So you've got 3 of each of those. So what I thought we would do today, oh, and of course we've got the envelopes as well. So they're great. So that's everything in here. Oh gosh, I'm missing everything today. And these are some little googly eyes with different colours, which are really cute. So everything you get in this pack is for £22, and you've got everything you need to make 9 cards. I think all you'll need is scissors, if I'm correct. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 1 of each of these cards together now. So what we're going to do is we'll open up the instructions. Now, if you've never seen a card kit before, it's brilliant, and they give you everything step by step to make the cards. They tell you what pieces you need, it tells you what colours you need, it even has a ruler along the sides here. So it's really basic for you to work out. And sometimes I really enjoy doing card kits when you don't want to design a card, you want to just follow instructions and have a nice little crafty time to yourself. It even tells you where to put your Stampin' dimensionals, how many to put on there. So yeah, I just really think that this is a great card kit rather. And there are multiple different kits on the Stampin' Up website as well. If you go via my links below, you'll go into that. You just click a option that tells you about kits, and they have loads there. They have some 3D projects. They've got some current Christmas ones that are Christmas ornaments. They've got card a box full of cards that you can make. I mean, there's just multiples, all different, available for children to make, available for children like this one. You've got adults, you've got thank yous, you've got all sorts. So just go and have a look, and they're really reasonably priced. And then you also get, you know, stamps and ink to carry on crafting afterwards, and probably leftovers as well. So let's start with the first card and have a look what it says. So it shows we're going to want one of each of these backgrounds regardless, aren't we? So let's get we'll get 3 envelopes to one side. We're going to do this one now. We'll do those later. That one will be later, and that one will be later. All right. So let's go from the very beginning. It tells you to get your Bermuda Bay stamping spot, and I just sort of run. It does have a perforated line somewhere down there, but I just run my nail along it, or a pair of scissors or something. You can even rip this up here as well. There you go. So you've got your stamping spot, and it tells you, I'm trying not to get ink all over my hands and all over the projects. So it tells you what you need for this. It's going to be the Let's Be Friends stamp, and you bring that in and you put that onto your stamping block. Now I'm going to line my stamp as best I can without getting my head in the middle of the camera. So we've got Let's Be Friends, and it shows you one of these card cutouts as well. So we're going to take one of those, pop that out gently, and we'll stamp that on there. So Bermuda Bay was one of my favourite colours. It's actually not in the Stampin' Up colour families anymore, so it's quite nice to have a little stamping spot of it to use with any leftover in my stash. I'm just going to move this down towards me so that I can see if I'm doing it straight at all. Alright, so we've got the Let's Be Friends. So that's our first bit done. And then it tells us to get one of our card pieces and to get our stickers. So we need to get this one, and this is how they want you to lay them out. They even show you whereabouts they are on the sticker sheet, which is great. It just means that you sort of really don't need to think about the situation. And also, you don't have to follow the instructions if you don't want to. You know, you can go rogue and do your own thing. So we've got this one, and we've got this one. And these are really quite heavy stickers, so they're substantial, they're not flimsy. So there we've got this little guy. And then we're going to get, I'm going to do the body first so that I don't get it too out of whack. It's sort of at the same point on the page. And then we'll get this guy here. Okay. Okie dokie. So there's that bit done there. And then it tells you to turn it over and get your Stampin' Dimensionals and put one in each corner. Now again, you're going to have Stampin' Dimensionals left over, so you can add these to your stash. It's just a really decent pack. They all have a little bit extra, all sort of give you leeway for mistakes. They're just really handy. And then we are going to get our background. Let me close that up before I end up putting my hands on my card in it. I'll put the instructions up here. I'm just having a quick look to see if you can see what I can see. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to bring in our card base, which shows it as the cogs. And we're going to take this off. Okay. And then it just shows to leave a little border all the way around. I'm going to pull it down towards me again so it's not too off key. And then we've got that. And then it tells you here, turn this over and put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of there too. I'm just going to pop the one because I think that's fine, but you can do whatever you want. And we will put this there. And there's your first card. I mean, just so simple, straightforward, and you can do another 2 more of those, or you could do your own and use these. Use the kits however you wish. If you want to follow in the instructions, follow them. If you don't and you think, oh, I'd like to do, you know, something else with it, go for it. That's the whole point. It's sort of to just get you creative with a little pack of bits and pieces. Right, so we've done our first card. Now we're going to go on to this card here. I'll bring the base nearer to me. So this is the base we're going to be using. And I'm going to, what they suggest you do, is you're going to be using pumpkin pie orange for all of these stamps, and then you're going to use the Bermuda Bay for these 2 stamps. And it shows you you're going to put the happy birthday onto one of these. So you pop that out as well. Now, because obviously I have extra Stampin' blocks, I'm not going to just do one at a time and change it. I'm going to grab some of my Stampin' blocks, grab some others in, and my chamois. I'll get this one cleaned up, and we'll put this to one side. Okay, so let's have a look. We're going to get the happy birthday to start with, I think. And we're going to put that down on there and pick that one up. So we've got our happy birthday stamp. Then we're going to go for our round-headed robot. Not sure if I've used the round-headed robot yet. I know I used the rectangular one. So we've got this guy. And we're going to use the square-bodied part. And we'll put him down. And we'll do that as well. All right, so let's get our little speech bubble, and we're going to bring in our pumpkin pie. I might just grab my pumpkin pie just because I'm sat here and it's right there and I don't need to play about, but essentially it's the exact same thing. I've just put my thumb straight in it. Was that the smartest idea? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to stamp that happy birthday on here, and again I'm just moving it down so I can see what I'm doing without getting my head in the camera. And we've got our happy birthday done. And now we are to bring in one of our plain card fronts that they've given us, and they're telling us where to stamp them. So I'm going to, let's have a look. I'm going to bring in a bit of scrap paper, just printer paper, just to practice stamp these. I do that with all new stamps, just to see how they stamp, if they need a bit of a clean first. But no, he looks all right, so he's good. And we'll give his body go. Yeah, he looks cute. Okie dokie. So let's, now I've practiced, we can get our panel out, and I'm going to put him as central as I can. Stampin' dimensional backings, when you're a crafter and you use them, I must admit they end up everywhere. So we've got our little guy roughly in the middle, And we'll do his body in the middle too. There we go. All right, I think he's cute. When I made another card with these stamps, I didn't use the set, but I wanted to use the stamps for a boy's birthday card, and I cut these out as well, and I just think they're really, really sweet. Do you know, I just realised on the previous card what we didn't do? The little googly eyes. Did we? We didn't do the googly eyes. So let's bring that back in. What googly eyes did they use? It looks like they used green. Bermuda Bay maybe. So we'll bring those in. Now again, these come in the pack. There'll be more than you need, but obviously you can get these on anywhere. Amazon. Anywhere like that. So I'm going to put one bigger eye that I've just pressed in. That's fine, it'll be alright. And then one smaller eye, so don't press it in like I did because it's probably not meant to be as rough. So we've done our googly eyes. Okay, we'll put those one side. Now I'm going to clean these off, and I'll put on our other stamps. Ooh. Okay, let's have a look. So these can go back, and if you see on the plastic here, they actually show you where you've taken them off, so that's no big deal either. And then I'm going to give my block a quick rub off as well, because I've got some additional orange on there that I don't want. And I'm just going to get a bit of hand sanitizer for my hands so that I don't have additional ink anywhere that I don't want it. Okay, so our next port of call is our little rectangular headed guy and the rounder body, and we're going to do these on either side of our orange guy. That's cute. And I'm going to put my pumpkin pie away. I'm going to use our Stampin' spot again because I don't have Bermuda Bay anymore. And obviously you can take this whole thing off, so you've just got the base. And because it's a little Stampin' spot, I like to go to the stamp. And this one I have used before, so it should be good to stamp. I should have done the body first because I want the feet at the same level, the body at the same level as the orange one. So we'll do this little guy. Okay. And then we'll do his head. There. Okay. Now we'll do another one. And what I love with photopolymer is that you can see where your ink has been applied. And this little dude can go there. And we'll do his head again. Alright. And he can go there. Alright. Let's move that out of the way. Give those a quick wipe. Okay. Now it shows us the next step is to put these heart stickers across the body of our orange man, and it shows us a little hair bow on this little one here, and some googly eyes and a bow on this one. So it's just little added details I think are very cute. So we have a green little bow for our little guy over here, which is sweet, and we have an orange little bow for this one to make her a little girl, which is clever. I never actually thought of making one of them a girl. It's a great idea. And then we've got the hearts and the dots to go in this square of the stamp. Now we've got some blue googly eyes for our girl, and you can see they're actually different sizes. You've got small and large, so choose whichever ones you want. I'm going to go small on her eyes, I think. And they're cute. A shakeable little element. And then we've got orange eyes on this little guy. So that's nice. Have I missed anything? I don't think so. I think we've got everything on there now. Oh, that's where I missed it on the last one. There. So yeah, have a look at these details, because it's little things like that that I missed that I just clocked from before. Alright, so it looks like now what we do is flip it over. We grab our Stampin' Dimensionals. And we do the same again. I think what I might do this time, I like to have one in the middle as well, just so that it doesn't bow. And then we get our card base. We take off the back. There we go. And then we place, make sure it's opening the right way. Ask me how I know that. Sorry, I'm gonna just crease this with my bone folder a little. My camera's quite low and my head will get in the way otherwise. So there we go, we've got that there. And then now this one is a longer speech bubble, so I will put 2 on this one. There you go. And that just fits in nicely there. Mine I've done a little bit higher up, I've noticed. Theirs was quite low down. But yeah, I like it. I'm happy with that one. And then our last one will be our, where is it? Patterned background with our clouds and our grass. And we are going to remove our stamp and swap them over again, I think. So we've got our little guys going back. And that one. And that one. So what am I going to use now? The round headed one again. Oh, and with the round body this time, that's why it looks different to me. So we're using a different body with a different head. That's cool. We're going to use Bermuda Bay on that. And then we've got the Let's Be Friends again, which is cute. So we'll get this one first because that's what it says to do. I'm going to use the bottom half first again because I want to know where the feet are going to be before I put the head on. Because I'm sure when I first used this I just picked up one and stamped it and didn't think, which was probably why I ended up cutting it out and fussy cutting it because it wasn't where I wanted it to be. So this little guy is going to go there, and then his head. So yeah, these heads and bodies are interchangeable, which is quite cool, gives you a different look. And we'll move him about there. There we go, got our little guy. Now it says get some green googly eyes. I think we can go bigger googly eyes because he's got bigger gaps, which are cute. And it says bring in our sticker sheet, which we've got flowers. which is lovely. We've got a blue one. We've got a big blue one and a small blue one. So we've got a big blue one, and then we've got a small blue one. And I think we just need to stamp our little box speech bubble with "Let's be friends in pumpkin pie." Let's have a look, get our pumpkin pie back out, and there we go. And then we just pop 2 stamps. I'm going to do the one again because it's a small little speech bubble, but you can do what you want. And I'm going to put it over here because the speech bubble is pointing that way, so I would prefer that there. It's got the little cloud popping out from behind it. I think that looks nicer because of the way it's pointing. And that's that card. So what I'm going to do is close this all up, move these out of the way, and we'll bring the cards back in. So we've got our first one, our third one, our second one, and our first one. And in this kit you would make 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these, so that you've got enough in your kit to make 9 cards. I just think this is a great set with a previous colour that I absolutely loved, and it's just really handy to have in your stash for children, or you know, I think my other half would like this card. You know, he's into tech and bits and pieces, so yeah, I just think it's a, you know, it's a really fun stamp set. It's only £22. You get a stamp set, you get some inks, you get all the adhesives, and a stamp set to keep. So yeah, if you'd be interested at all, have a look at my online store at all of the kits or anything you'd like to buy. If you have any questions, please just drop me an email. The details are below, and I will see you again next week. Take care. Bye bye.